baggie onto here, and we will run this through my pump, which it looks like I may have to request a new pump because this one is, I think, starting to lose its power. I have severe malnutrition, malabsorption. I do not eat enough calories by mouth on my own, which which makes me have to I am tube fed. I have to be fed by a tube. And that is it. That is it for that. There is nothing else I need to do. I am hooked up, set up, and this will run for the next however long it takes for the feeds to be done. But like I said, I am tube fed. I am very sick. If you go to yes, Michelle, I can eat food by mouth. It is encouraged, especially people with feeding tubes, because if you don't eat by mouth, you can lose your esophagus and your stomach because they both are muscles. If you do not use them, you can lose them. They can become paralyzed. I am in remission, Sarah, actually. So I did beat it. It is just that the type of cancer that I was diagnosed with is very rare, malignant, and very aggressive. Hi, Chills. It will come back, and but it will be, it will come back. I'll be in my late 50s to early 60s when it comes back. Well, thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. My goal for this new year, and I wanted to write it down. My goal for my new year this year is to ignore all the hate and all of the hateful people. And those are my New Year's resolutions. Now, I need to check this because my child has been moving it around. stuff's been getting all over it, and yeah, see, there's wax in this. So I wanted to diamond seal. I wanted to seal this and seal this so that way I can not have to. So I don't have to worry about this getting through it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this on my lap. And it looks like a couple of my diamonds are coming up, so I'm gonna put them back in their place. I've got some fuzzies on here. We're gonna pick all that off. I've got diamonds flipped over. Making sure all of my diamonds are on this. And I need my paper. Nope, that ain't it. I'm looking for it. I have a new diamond painting pen, but I don't know what happened to it. It looks like my child decided to spill wax on my diamond painting, which then caused my diamond painting to okay. Now we're going to seal this. I got a new diamond painting sealer today. Came with 2 bottles of sealer along with a spreader and a brush. So what we're gonna do is first things first is we're gonna make sure we have all of the dust and the grime and the hair and the fucking crap off of it. And then we're going to open these. So I can spread it evenly. Again, with the hair, we don't want to get it all off the hair as best we possibly can. Taking me a while to work on this diamond painting. I know, but I am also not trying to lose any of the diamonds that I've already placed down. And some would say, don't do that, don't seal it early, don't. But in my current situation, I have to. It's gonna help keep the diamonds from coming up. Happy New Year, Amanda! I'm missing a Z. A minute. I need to find my... I need to find my diamonds. And I need to pull out a Z and place it down. A Z fell off. Luckily, thankfully, they give you plenty of extras just in case of a situation. In case you lose one, happens. Let's see. I'm gonna try to put that over here. Pen. Get my little pen here. Push down. This little spot. Move these up in their little spots. And now we're going to continue the ceiling. Bring some of that glue out over here. Spin that because I know I got excess glue. And I want to get in the creases. For some reason, some of these just getting okie dokie. Happy birthday, Julia. That is my cousin, by the way. If anybody was wondering. And now we're just going to leave this sit for 24 hours and let it sit and dry. And then these I'm going to just soak in some water. Get the glue off. For now we'll sit them on this plastic. My goal tonight is 13 hand hearts, if we could get to it. Oops. I dropped it. And I dropped it again. Just dropping my controller and dropping shish. Julia, now I'm going to ask you, baby, can you leave my live? Because I don't want you to be attacked. We're going to go outside. I'm going to smoke a cigarette. You know, having a feeding tube, and I've had it for over a year now. In September of this year, it'll be 2 years that I've had it. You know, with me having this feeding tube, it has both annoyed me, but also has saved me. Especially when I get like really sick and I can't eat food, I'm able to just run feeds and fluids. And, you know, I have a friend that wishes that she was able to have, like, she doesn't want one, but wishes that she had the ability to have something to give her nutrition and fluids when she couldn't eat. Yes. Tap, tap, tap the live. Share the live. Let's get more people in here. So, what is one of your biggest New Year's resolutions this year? Hi, Butterfly Mama. Would you like to join? You're more than welcome to. I'll send you an invite. Yeah, flip the camera. I was doing something that TikTok doesn't approve of. Get me another Mountain Dew. Just took my meds. I gotta take my melatonin. I'm not gonna go to bed anytime soon, which is weird because I was awoken this morning at 6:30 this morning, because I thought Oh, Chels, you didn't have to do that. Thank you, Chels. Thank you so very much. You gotta go wash this out real quick. So let's go wash this brush out before this brush ends up dried up and not working. I appreciate that so much. I really do. I really do. I really do appreciate that so very much, Chels. So, would you guys be interested in me doing a makeup look tonight? Like a New Year's Eve try makeup look? There we go. Give her a minute to load in. How beautiful. I was just asking my followers. I am great. I was just asking my followers if they'd be interested in watching me try to do a New Year's Eve makeup look. I don't know, it's kind of late at night, though.
That'd be cool to see.
Yeah, but then I'd have to wipe it all off. Then again, I kind of want to do it.
Well, let me turn my wipe.
Okay, if we're gonna do this, then I'm gonna drag all my makeup out so you guys get to sit under my chin. Oh, drop that. Set that there. I gotta charge keep my phone charging or it's not gonna make it through. So we'll do this. And we'll put you guys between the book and the box. I'm trying to hold you guys up. I don't have a ring light anymore. I lost my ring light. Let's see how good. If it works. So this drawer is broken. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Now the door's open and not so shut. So I need you guys to stand up with me. Stand up on this. I just need something heavy enough in front of it to hold you guys. They keep you guys still from falling. Good enough. Okay. Well, where'd she go? Alright, we're gonna start off with the lemony toolbox. Alright, I need to put my hair up and away out of my face. Sneak this. I should get my hair up out of my face. So first things first that we gotta do is primer. I'm gonna have to clean up my primer. This primer will also help with my acne breakout too, because it's got silic acid in it. We're gonna do a little grooming real quick before we start applying makeup. Yes, I do have try to fix those two. Oh, I didn't get up here. Go. There we go. Now that we've got the primer on, we'll put that back. I'm gonna go and use this foundation. And as you guys can tell, it is running out. There. Dabble that it. Get it all pushed into my skin. I had put up a big, I think I'm staring at it right now, foundation brush. No. But it'll do. Oh, this is a foundation brush. I'm going to apologize in advance. I will say I am not the best at contouring, but I will do my best to contour. Happy New Year. Okay. We're gonna go ahead in with some Tarte Shape Tape under the eyes. Cover those black eyes. Go with that. And then we're gonna do this. And in here, I have, I think, 2 brow pencils. What's this one? What's eyeliner? I do have 2 brow pencils. Maybe we'll go in with this one. And we're this. We'll go in with this and kind of shape them. And that's where this comes back in. I'm not a professional at my makeup, in no means. But I do my best. All right. Oh no! My concealer is broken, so just have to use my fingers for my concealer. Conceal the dark circles, the pimples, this mole right here. Now for the eye look. We're gonna use this, but the first thing is first is my we all have several different types of eye primers. Let's just find one. Get it back in. Okay. We're gonna go in with rose. We're gonna do some rose gold. And we're gonna mix it with some ink diamond. Okay, there's that. Alright. Go in with my eyeliner. I always do my eyeliner first before I do the rest of my eye stuff. Okay, and now is where we add the sparkles. I gotta get more of these. I think I'm about to have to remove. I know what I'm doing is what this is used for is not what it's meant for be used for, but I am using it for that. Now we're gonna go in with I have go in with my elf mascara. And now I need to do my blush. I'm gonna go with this liquid blush because it's even if it's still good. Final lid to that. pretty sure. More Morphe setting powder. And there you guys have it. My New Year's Eve look. I think I'm going to try to add a little more glitter to my eyes. Really want my eyes to sparkle. Oh, I didn't do my highlighter. Still have yet to do that, so I gotta do that. Find that. And then, as soon as I find it, there it is. And there you all have it. What would be my New Year's Eve look?
You look so pretty.
I don't do my makeup because I have really sensitive skin. And like after so long of having it on, it'll bother me. But I do like to do my makeup, like, because every time I do it, everybody says that. Everybody goes, "Oh my god!" Like it's like a whole different you when you do your makeup. Like,
Do my makeup every single day because I will not walk outside my house without makeup.
This is what I would have done today if I actually had taken the time to try to do my makeup today.
Only thing I don't do is lipstick. That's the only thing I don't do.
But I feel like when I do like glitters or I do like dark colors on my lip eyes, it brings out my eyes.
I do the brighter colors because my eyes change colors. Like, depends on my mood. My eyes are bluish green, and sometimes they will go all blue, or they'll go all green, or they'll stay bluish green. Just depends on my mood.
But
So I go off the makeup that I wear.
hey, Wendy, if you want to screen record this.
Who's Wendy?
Somebody that has been cyberbullying me
Make me a mod.
and making posting me on um YouTube. Oh, I gotta delete a moderator. Manage, remove. Definitely removing her fucking ass. Definitely removing her fucking ass.
Oh shit.
I guess I can remove them bitches because I don't even have those accounts anymore. Remove them bitches. I keep that one just cause I do. You're now a moderator. So yeah, no, if you go to Wendy's World on YouTube, W N D Y W N D Y S W R L D, and you go to the playlist and you scroll down, you'll see 57 videos of just me.
Have you reported it?
Several times. I reported it daily for 3.5 months straight, and nothing.
Go to the cops about it. That's
Yeah.
harassment. That is
Well,
bullying. I can't pronounce it.
I already went to the cops about it, and they straight up told me, looked at me, and said, "This is a civil matter. We don't deal. We can't do anything about it."
Bull crap. They just don't want to do the paperwork.
I know, but man, I'm feeling myself right now. Just I don't know. I don't ever do my makeup, and not to mention the fact that my brows are on fucking fleek right now. Like I fucking nailed them bitches, because usually I fucking fail at trying to do my brows. And tonight I fucking nailed it. And like, I do look like, I mean, they're kind of uneven if you look. But I have a brow. Like, I need to just take a little more off of this one. But still, like, damn, girl. What you doing with yourself tonight? Oh, you know, stuck hooked up to. Where did my Tums go? Because, like, for real. Oh, there. I got some hella heartburn. I'm on a. So,
If you're not tapping, you're napping. If you're napping, you better get outside that door. Come on, people.
I have some horrendous fucking heartburn. I have GERD really bad and acid reflux really bad. But I'm on an amino acid based formula for my feeds, which is an acidic formula.
Mm-hmm.
I was prescribed Nexium, the powder packet,
Yeah.
but and I don't know. I need to make an appointment with my GI doctor to get it back. You want to see? You like my other makeup box my husband bought me?
Lift it up. Oh, that's cool. Where do you get that?
Harbor Freight. It was one of my Christmas presents.
You got it where?
Harbor Freight,
What is that?
a tool store.
Hmm,
They only had
that's
them for
pretty.
the holidays. They were mini toolboxes. My niece got one, and then my daughter's got a
Damn it.
pink.
Hmm. If you see one, and again, let me know and how much they are, and I'll cash app you the money and you send me one.
When they were, I don't know. I know Lowe's has them too. I don't know if they still do, but they were like, I think these were $10, and the Lowe's ones were 12.
That's not bad.
Like I said, my daughter's got a pink one from Lowe's, and then my niece has got a blue one.
We got a Lowe's here, but it's in another town, and with me not having a car, kind of
I
hard.
love
Hey, hey, can you take me to Lowe's? And they'd be like, "What do you need to go to Lowe's for?"
just a mini toolbox for my makeup, you know.
You know.
No, somewhere to. Well, see, I had this. I had got a caboodle, and I have so much makeup that that caboodle was literally like I had to force it shut to even. So I needed somewhere to put all my extra makeup because my mother. So this is what happens, okay? When my mother gets done with makeup and like goes through and does her like makeup clean out to put new makeup in, she'll clean it out and then she'll give it to my daughter. And so when she gives it to my daughter, I go through it first
Yeah.
and I what I want out of it and then give her the rest. And that's how, and not only that, but there was when, remember when we were like the stimulus checks were happening and all that?
Mm-hmm.
I went to Sephora and I dropped like $400 on makeup because I didn't have very much makeup at that point. I was just getting on my own and building stuff up on my own. So I went and bought like a crap ton of makeup, a bunch of mascaras, eyeliners, I eyeshadow palettes. I have my mom bought me a Morphe Mickey Mouse palette for my birthday one year, Mickey and Friends palette, and then I have the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, and then I have the Honey by Naked.
Hmm. I'm listening. I'm just reading something. A text message that came through. I don't want you thinking I'm ignoring you.
So I do have makeup. I have almost $800 worth of makeup.
Right?
Right. Is it very often? No. I'm also a tomboy. I was raised with boys my entire life. So,
I was raised with two brothers and lots of uncles.
four.
My mom had there was 8 kids. There my mom had 8 brothers, and it was her and another and a sister.
I have four brothers, three of which don't speak to me because they are on my sperm donor side. The one that,
Yeah. Okay,
and
hold on just a second. Let me read this real quick. My best friend and her boyfriend are fighting, and I knew I should have went to college for being a fucking goddamn counselor.
People are probably like, "What the fuck are you doing, bro? Don't mind me just taking pictures of myself."
Right? We can do selfies.
Right.
Back and forth.
Well, since we're on here, and I have. Oh, and I guess it's such a sin to have two devices, two phones. I'm rich to have two. I'm rich because I have two phones and a laptop. What people
I got
don't know is the phone that I'm currently on is my old phone that I just kept because, like, who doesn't keep their old phones? And then this one
I
was
got
given.
an I got an iPhone that that's my phone I use all the time, and then I got an iPad that I got my aunt bought me while I was in the hospital for almost a month when I was paralyzed
I'm
in a car accident.
I am scamming people out of money when I have I must I but when I supposedly have all this money because I have three different electronic devices that I can get on TikTok with and do things on, and because I drive a Chrysler 300.
Oh my God. My mom used to have one of those, and she traded hers in for
It's
a
years old.
2024 Dodge Charger.
There you go. 57 videos. The last ones posted were 4 days ago. Supposedly, I was spreading false information because I had posted a video a while ago stating that the things that these people were doing were mentally damaging me mentally, and they were. In
You need to
October,
you need to get a hold of a lawyer.
in
Let
October of
them
2024,
listen. You need to get a hold of a lawyer and explain to them what's going on. Tell them that you want to press charges because what she's doing is wrong. She can go to prison for this.
according to her, it's the Fair Use Act.
No, no, it's boiling. I can't pronounce it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Bullying. It's
Yes.
Cyberbullying.
It's cyberbullying. Yes. And she can go to prison for it.
That's what I thought. I swore that taking somebody's, even though, because what the cops told me is because I go on live publicly, it is, um, because I go on TikTok live publicly, there's nothing they can do. People can take my videos and post them wherever they want. That's like they're talking about my daughter in the comments. You never see or hear her daughter. She never talks about her either. This woman is really strange. Really don't like her. She gives me funny vibes. Um, the reason I don't talk about my daughter on TikTok Live is because that's my daughter and I don't want my child on this app.
Right.
And most of the time when I'm on this app, she's in bed. And then Wendy comments, agreed. The family situation is odd. What's odd about my family situation? You know, not, yeah, it's not normal for, well, actually, no, because I'm sure a lot of families have their parent live with them, especially if they're in an older age. My father in law is 76. And then someone said by the name by Dog said, this one lies about almost everything. Okay, tell me what I've lied about, baby. Please. And then I started commenting at her, and she kept going after me because my hair looks greasy. It's because with me after I've gone through radiation, it damaged my hair badly. So I
Mm-hmm.
use hair oil in my hair, like a hair oil and a bunch of hair products in my hair to help strengthen it and revive it and, bring it, like, keep it soft and bring it back. And her comment, because I made a comment to this guy, I said, bro, you look like you were someone's hubby in prison. Did your cellmate make you his witch? And then everybody knows what I meant by that. And then she comments, you're so lame. Create a new account, homie. You have no room to talk about anyone's appearance, greaseball. And then I said, bitch, you ain't got room to talk, lot lizard. And FYI, I have oil in my hair to repair the damage from radiation. You probably smell like tuna and you look like Edward Olmos with tits. And then she never replied after that. And then I commented, don't worry about me. Worry about your eyebrows. You are the human version of period cramps. Aw, it's so cute when you try to talk about things you don't understand. I'm still waiting on her to reply to those. She probably never will because she probably is fucking like pissed off because I made her eat her fucking words. And
I wouldn't
then,
even respond to them because that can get you in trouble too.
um, but yeah, it's been going on for a hot minute. Um, my home is on here. I'm not the only one she has posted on here though. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. She has like over 100 people posted on her YouTube. I'm not the only one.
Huh.
I'm not the only one. And then you've got this one that has me posted too. But this is the one that has me posted in the shorts. Um, so this is a video of me driving down the middle of my city by being recorded by a woman named Alicia Dunn. She recorded me screaming, "Talk shit now, Megan. Huh? Talk shit now." As you can see, I am way faster than her. And I don't take the bullshit. But that's the car I drive. Supposedly because I drive that kind of car, I have money. I didn't pay a penny for it. I'm paying $365 a month for it. Paying
That's
shit.
no. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's none of nobody's business.
And then this is my home before it was sold to us.
It's
Mm-hmm.
nobody's business what goes on in your life, what goes on in your house. So don't put your business out on here. You need to contact a lawyer that will talk to you.
I've tried all the lawyers that I've contacted about it. They will do a free consultation, but I don't have the money. I don't have the money to, I can't afford one, to retain one for this. And I don't have family support to help me. And either my husband and his family can't afford to help me either.
Where's your family?
They won't help me. The
Mm.
only one in my family that has ever given me money is my mother, and my mother just spent a good chunk of money on doing her kitchen, so she don't have money to help me either. Not only that, but she is practically supporting my brother and his wife and two kids. I'm on my own. See, that's what people don't understand. When I came on TikTok and asked for help, when I lost my job, when I got my feeding tube, and I was struggling to find a new job because with my feeding tube, as soon as I walked in there and they saw the tube hanging out of me, they were like, no. Like, liability. Get the hell out. We don't want you. So it made it
Hmm.
hard. So it made it so difficult for me to actually find a job that would take me and hire me. And during this time, I had my car payment, my car insurance, my phone bill, bills to pay. And I turned to TikTok because I don't have the support that these people think I do. And at that time, my husband was trying to save money to buy a house. And that, with that, it costs a lot of money. You got to save up a good chunk to put down in order to, get it. And so all of his money that he had was for us to move. Um, and so I didn't, he couldn't help me. It wasn't that he didn't want to, he couldn't. If he helped me, then we would be probably still in the apartment that we lived in.
Right.
And so, um, I turned to TikTok to ask for help and spread my GoFundMe because I had a GoFundMe to like raise money to help. Just, I think I had it set for like $2,000, just enough to like put down on for like a couple of months of payment. So I had time to find a job and everything. And I got called a beggar and a scammer. And they reported my GoFundMe. They reported my Cash App. They reported everything of mine. And then during this time, um, and then finally I got a job, started working. Well, then last year, um, yesterday actually, my cousin Mateo had taken his life. And so I was trying to help my aunt by spreading her. GoFundMe, not her Cash App to help, like raise money for funeral costs and all that. And there was a certain person on here that kept reporting my aunt's CA, kept going on live saying that he wasn't my family, he wasn't my cousin, that I was lying about this, and that he's not. She even went as far as to say that I was faking that he's not, that I don't know this person, they're not dying, they're all, they're just scamming. Until I asked my aunt to send me a picture of my cousin in on life support in the ICU. And I said, does it look like I'm faking and he's faking and scamming now? And that's the day that they took him off life support. Yeah. Um, it's it's been over 2 years that I've been cyberbullied on this app. I've been taken advantage of on this app so much because I'm autistic. I'm too trusting and I'm easily manipulated and gullible. And I try to please everybody instead of being smart about who I trust, and I trusted the wrong people. And it landed me getting hurt in the end, and things being said about me that weren't true.
All right.
But you know what I say about it? I don't give a fuck. Why? Because the people that know me personally in my life know I'm a good person and know that everything that I've gone through is true and it's not a lie and I didn't fake it and I'm not a scammer or a beggar. And those that I meet on TikTok, if those choose to judge, they don't want to become my friend. They don't want to get to know my story. Those that sit down and ask me about my story and the shit I've been through, those are the people that I end up being good friends with because they actually see the good in me. Yeah, I'm not going to say that I can be a bitch. I can be a teetotal CUNT. But I'm only that way if I have to be. If you make me that way. I treat others the way they treat me. If you treat me with disrespect, honey, you're going to get it back tenfold. I'm not going to sit there and let you just run your rat trap.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm going to put you in your place, and then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to smoke a fat hootie and laugh. I'm a good person. Like, I try to be. Have I made mistakes? Yes. Do I regret some of those things that I've done? Yes. There's one person that I wish I could have brought with me into 2024, but that person clearly didn't care about me and wasn't a true friend, because if this person did, they wouldn't have done what they did. I have a PPO against me. Which I'm letting you know that it ain't a secret. It's out there. They have it posted all over YouTube. Everybody knows I have a PPO against me by this person.
Oh,
But
what
a PPO, personal protection order,
the hell's that?
it pretty much makes it to where I can't contact her. I can't go within 500 feet of her, which
Standing order.
lives, she lives 300 miles away from me.
Oh my god.
And I cannot sit in a car that long. It takes everything in me to drive the hour it takes to get to where my mother lives and back, let alone a 3-hour trip. Okay, so, and I tried to tell the judge when we did the whole court thing about it, like, I am not a threat to her. Like, this is all just a facade. She is just doing this to hide behind it and so she can bully me. I said, I can't prove it. I said, but everything that they're telling you is a lie, Judge. Like, I can prove that. The judge wouldn't hear me because I'm pretty sure that the sister had paid the judge off to approve the PPO. And so I ended up with a PPO on me, and then they went and used that PPO to bully me. They went, and her friend went on there. She had her friend go on TikTok and start saying that I was a crazy psycho stalker, that I was a threat to society, and that that they were going to do all they could to get me locked up and put into a loony bin or in prison. A PPO is a personal protection order. It is, so if you're being,
It's like a restraining order.
yeah, it's like a restraining order. It's pretty much if if you think that person's going to harm you, they put that against you. But the thing is that ends this month. I think it's either on the 3rd or the 16th. I don't remember, but I know it's soon. I'll get a call. What'll happen is I'll get a call from that judge or that judge's like assistant or whatever, and they will be like, "Oh, hey, by the way, your PPO, you did follow, you followed your PPO to the T. You did you did everything right. You didn't violate it, so the PPO is now revoked." And then once that happens, she can't do anything about it unless I contact her or start harassing her, which I don't plan to because I don't want to contact this person anymore. Like, the only thing that I would want to say to her is say to this person is, "Are you happy?" I said, "Are you happy with
But
the way you
I
treated
would
me?"
ask them if when they call you, be like, "Hey, I have a quick question. She put this restraining order against me, but it's okay for her to take my videos and spread them all over TikTok and bully me, cyberbully me."
She didn't do it. What she did, she had other people do it for her.
Okay, well, still, she had somebody else do it for her.
Can't prove it though. I don't have proof.
It doesn't matter. It's still on her page.
Well, see, the Wendy person, that she has nothing to do with this. That Wendy girl has just randomly started watching me back in December of 2023 and she was screen recording my lives and posting them to her YouTube page. And well, when she was posting them, she was writing things like "begging Megan" or "Megan needs this," or what she does is she tries to call what she tries to say that what she is doing is educational, and she's calling out all the TikTok scammers. I'm not a scammer, bro. Like, I have serious medical health issues, and I'm going through a situation in my life that has landed me to struggle. I have, before all of the cancer and everything, I used to be like a normal person, working 40 hours a week, paying my own bills, not struggling, having extra money to do whatever. And then I got cancer, and I had to quit working full time. I couldn't do it no more. My body couldn't handle it. I had to give up a lot of things that I went to only being able to work part time. I'm trying to fight for disability, so that makes this even harder because I have to follow certain rules and regulations from my lawyer to get disability. I'm only allowed to
Hmm.
work 30 hours a week and only allowed to make $1,500 a month before taxes. If I do any, so that means the amount of money I can make an hour is limited. I can't make more than 13, I think it's $12 an hour is the max I can make an hour. That is not enough to live on, especially with me being a mother.
Right.
You know? So, yeah,
But
I did.
what you need to do is get those videos, send them to the judge, and tell the judge, look what they've been doing since
Oh, I am.
since
I have the screenshots of the several videos she commented on slandering me
and
and her.
you need to let him know this is what she's been doing since since honor since you put the restraining order against me. Look what she's been doing.
And then I've also got the videos of her friend that she's had her friend post, and I have those all screen recorded and downloaded too. And I will send them all to her. It's a female judge, and I'll be like, "You put this PPO against me," I said, "and when you put that PPO against me, you painted a big target on my back for them to cyberbully me, but me having no way of defending myself against them because the moment I tried to contact him was the moment that I would have gone to jail because of this."
Right.
I said, "And because of this, I have had to leave social media. I've had to lock down my Facebook. I have had to shut my life. I've had to shut people out of my life that I used to that I talked to on TikTok. Friends that I had made because of this person, because I was being stalked by them." I said, "Not only that, but they kept trying to purposely find things to tell you guys to get me put away." I,
Mm-hmm.
like they tried to say because in the PPO it says I'm not allowed to purchase or be in a household with firearms, but I own them. And I looked it up and did my research. I found out that a state level judge cannot tell some other person in another state, especially if the PPO is only for that specific state, they cannot revoke my Second Amendment rights.
No,
Only a federal judge has that power.
they can't tell you can't have a gun unless you're a felon.
And I'm not a felon at all. My background's clean. So, and they kept going after me for it and trying and trying. And obviously they kept failing miserably because there's nothing like they can do. Like, you know, all because
Mm-hmm.
all because when she did what she did to me and she hurt me and how she hurt me, and I said some hurtful things to her. I said on TikTok Live that I was so hurt and that I wanted to physically go to her and apologize face to face.
Right.
How is that putting someone in harm's way when they just want to come to you and apologize face to face like an adult would do? Like, she's the one that blocked me for 8 days straight and wouldn't talk to me and wouldn't try to work through this and communicate with me. My bad. He is the one that chose because I gave him an ultimatum. Me or the two people that caused this whole situation as friends, and of course he chose them over me.
Right.
And now guess who he doesn't talk to? Those two fucking people. Like, mentally, because I got close to this person to the point that I considered this person family to me, like like a family member. I looked up to them. I looked for I looked to them for advice. I looked to them for help, for reassurance, for guidance, especially with my feeding tube, because at that point I was still new to having a feeding tube and I didn't know what was normal and not normal about it.
Right.
And then all because I sent a message that to them and said because I was going through a lot of stress financially, emotionally, mentally, physically. I told them I would rather be 6 feet under than going through the shit I was going through. I mean, I had freaking cancer for the fucking love for Pete's sake. Anybody who has cancer would rather be 6 feet under than going through the hellacious treatments and bullshit and sicknesses that it brings to them. And
Mm-hmm.
instead of trusting that I wasn't going to hurt myself, she sent the message to a person that I wanted no contact with, and that person called for a wellness check and almost sent me to a psych hold, which would have landed me no job, no income. I would have lost my car. I would have lost everything. I would have lost my child because if I would have went on a psych hold, they would have taken they would have given custody of my daughter to her dad, and I would have had to leave and move out of the home. And that's when I would have had to give up all of my I would have had to give up my Second Amendment rights because once you with mental illnesses if you end up in a psych hold and it's documented, they take them.
Is her biological dad in her life?
My daughters,
Yeah.
yes, I'm with him. We're together.
Oh.
I've been with him for 14, going on 15 years now.
If you're if you guys are married,
Mm-mm. We can't due to my health. We were going to before I got sick, and then I got sick, and when we found out the cost out of pocket for all of my treatment and everything, we chose not to. And also because I'm fighting disability.
they can't stop you from getting married.
I can. It'll stop me from getting disability and it'll take my Medicaid away from me, making me lose my Medicaid, which means I would have the inability to get my medical supplies. I would have to pay so much out of pocket for them.
That's
Ohio.
fucking stupid.
Yep, it's Ohio for you. And so we can't get married because of it. Because if I lose all that, then I will not survive. We would not survive. I would lose my food stamps. I would lose my Medicaid. I would lose everything.
If they ever fucking tell me that shit, so I can take my disability bitches, take them.
Like you can get married with disability. I think I'm not sure, but I think there's like a certain like they do they I think with you if you get married they deduct so much because of your spouse's income. And if I did that, I like I said, I'd lose food stamps and Medicaid. So we just choose not to.
Technically, you can get married. You just don't have to send your marriage license in.
But so we just choose not to. At some point we will, but not right now. You know, we see it. If common law marriage here in Ohio is still a thing, we'd be married. You know, we've been together for 15 years. Technically, we count ourselves as being married because we've been together for so long. I call him my husband, and he calls me his wife sometimes. When he's mad at me, he'll call me his girlfriend. But I can't say anything because when I get mad at him, I call him my boyfriend. I'm me. It's about me. I'm not. I'm not a harmful. I couldn't hurt a fly. Okay, I am not a violent person. Like if I get angry, the farthest my violence goes is punching holes in walls. And I've only done that twice in my lifetime. For the most part, when I get angry, I I I just get really like I leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Don't mess with me. Don't say nothing to me. Like, have me and my husband got into physical altercations? Twice. But both of those times we both felt bad. The first time was my fault. We had broken up, and of course, him being an asshole that he is, made a smart snide comment. Have you found a place to go yet? And when he did that, it pissed me off, so I backed him into a corner and put him in a chokehold. And scratched him, and, he did call the cops on me, but he did not press violent charges against me, which saved me from getting a DV. I ended up going and staying with a friend. And then a few months later, after I had moved out of the home and moved in with my grandmother, it took him a few months, but he finally realized that I was the best thing that ever happened to him. And we got back together. And then a few years later, we ended up getting pregnant with our son, and we lost him. And we made it through that. And then we got pregnant with our daughter. And then my daughter was like 2.5, and we got into a big, big fight. He again said something snide and stupid, pissed me off, and I looked at him and I said, "Fuck you." And he got pissed off about that, so he came in and he tried to drag me out of the apartment by my hair. But you know, if a man's gonna get physical with me, I'm gonna go get physical back. And so I low blowed him and fucking punched him in his balls, knocked him out, took him down. I yanked my daughter up and we ran up to the office, to the laundry room, and I called my mother and I said, "You need to come get me now." And she said, "I can't, but I can get you tomorrow." And when I come back to get my daughter ready for bed, he was in the room crying because he felt so horrible. He felt so shitty and horrible for doing that, and for physically hurting me, putting his hands on me. The next day, he apologized to me profusely, and I looked at him and I said, I said, "I'm going." I said, I gotta go." I packed up a big trash bag full of me and my daughter's shit, and I left. I was crying the entire way. I was hurting it hurt for a while, but, you know, by, 2 years, by, the 1 year mark of us being separated, by then I had my own apartment. I had gotten my license. I got a car. I had money in the bank. My daughter was taken care of and well, supported. And I was doing good with myself. And I had told him at that point that that I was tired of waiting for him to uh, take me back, or for us to fix it and work it out and get back together. And then I had been talking to another guy that I really liked, and I told him I was going to move on. And that is the second time I've ever heard my husband cry. When he heard that, he had thought he had physically, emotionally, mentally completely lost me. And I still had love for him. My heart kept telling me that's all I wanted. So did my gut, and so we ended up getting back together, and we've been together ever since. He was there for me when I got my cancer diagnosis. He had just started his brand new job, and as I was getting diagnosed, when I found out the diagnosis, he was at work, and I came into his work, and he came up to the front, and I looked at him with tears in my eyes and told him I had cancer, and I fell into his arms onto the floor bawling. And all of his coworkers asked what was going on, and I said I was just diagnosed with stage 3 brain bone cancer. And his work told him, like, "Go ahead and clock out. We got this. Go home with her. Like, take her home and be there with her. And he was like, no, I need the money now more than ever. And so he stayed at work. They let him off an hour early, but they still gave him that hour of pay to be with me. And they kept trying to tell him, take some PTO to be with me, but he wouldn't, because he knew that without him working, and we wouldn't, we needed that money now more than ever, because I was going to have to go through so much. But he tried to be there as much as he could. He did tell me, though, the things he regrets is not taking that time off and spending and being there with me at the hospital and staying with me at the hospitals and leaving me up there alone. And that since then, when I'm admitted to the hospitals, he makes it a thing. He makes it a thing to get off of work and come straight to the hospital to sit with me and be with me until he can't. And there was even a time that he asked if he could stay with me, and they did, because they rolled him in a empty hospital bed and let him stay with me.
All right, honey. Well, my pills are kicking in, so I'm gonna go to bed because I gotta get up and go help my mom in the morning.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get off here. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't realize that. I'm gonna get all his makeup off and take my melatonin and chillax.
All right, I'll see you sometime tomorrow.
You too. Have a good
Bye.
night.